Welcome to Ireland. Ireland is an island nation located in the North Atlantic Ocean. It is part of the continent of Europe. Its capital is Dublin. Dublin is on the island's east coast. It has many cathedrals, including this one called Christ Church Cathedral. This church opened in the 11th century when a Viking king ruled the city. North of the cathedral is the Kilmainham Gaol. This prison operated from 1796 to 1924. It was known for its cruel conditions, especially when imprisoning the poor. Also in Dublin is Phoenix Park. Here there are many notable sites, including the Wellington Monument. It is 203 feet tall and commemorates the victories of Arthur Wellesley. Next to the monument is the Dublin Zoo, where the first lion in the MGM logo was born in 1919. Also in the park is where Catholic Pope John Paul II offered Mass to 1 million people in 1979. Phoenix Park is also home to the President of Ireland, who lives in the Arras on Uachtaráin. Southeast of Phoenix Park is Old Dublin. This square mile of town dates back to the Middle Ages, when the citizens of Dublin built a wall to protect them from Viking attack. On the south side of Dublin is the Merry Ploughboy, where you can see Irish jigs and listen to Irish music. Irish dancing was originally taught by traveling dance masters across Ireland in the 16 and 1700s. It gained momentum during the Irish nationalist movements when Ireland worked to gain its independence. In 1994, this Irish step dance became popular all over the world with the show Riverdance. Just south of Dublin is the Powerscourt Estate. Its original owner, named Le Power, moved here during the 1200s. His estate changed hands over the years, and in 1731 its magnificent gardens began to be designed. Now the gardens stretch over 47 acres. They include a Japanese garden which was planted in 1908. Beyond the Japanese garden is Tower Valley, where we find the Pepper Pot Tower. This tower was modeled after a pepper shaker from the owner of Powerscourt in 1911. South of Powerscourt is the Glendalough Monastery. This Christian settlement was founded by St. Kevin in the 500s. Kevin moved to Glendalough to live his life far from other people as a hermit for 7 years. He began to attract religious followers who created the monastery.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, we're at the monastery at Glendalough, and we're at the tower here. The tower is used to summon the monks to prayer, and the door is so high. It's because to help prevent enemies coming in, so they'd use a movable ladder to get up there.
It's 100 feet high.
Now we'll drive through the English countryside. As you can see, it's full of lush green fields. This green countryside is why some call Ireland the Emerald Isle. Amongst the lush green fields is the Burren. The Burren is made of two major rock types, the light-colored limestone and dark siltstone shales and sandstones. Some of the limestone was used by ancient people to build grave markers like the Pulllnabron Dolmen, which dates back to around 3000 BC. Our next stop is the cliffs of Moher. These cliffs are 9 miles long and rise up to 702 feet above the Atlantic Ocean. At the midpoint of the cliffs is a stone tower called O'Brien's Tower. It was built in 1835 by Sir Cornelius O'Brien. Let's drive back inland to the Dromolund Castle Hotel. The present building was completed in 1835, but people have been living in this area since the 1400s, including 8 generations of the O'Brien family. This 5-star luxury hotel has a restaurant that was awarded a Michelin star in 1995. While here, we'll take an archery lesson. Archery clubs in Ireland date back to the 1700s. Now it's time to leave Dromolund Castle and head back to the east coast of Ireland, where we will see another castle. Did you know Ireland has over 30,000 castles?
Here we're at Bunratty Castle. We just stayed at Dromolund Castle. And this castle right here is where the term honeymoon comes from, because people would get married under a full moon and then would drink honey and alcohol.
Our next castle is the Blarney Castle, home of the Blarney Stone. If you kiss this piece of limestone, you will supposedly be blessed with the ability to use Blarney. Blarney is talk that aims to charm, pleasantly flatter, or persuade.
Here we are waiting to kiss the Blarney Stone. We had to climb up some really steep steps.
People have been kissing this stone since the 1700s. While millions of people have kissed the stone, it is only occasionally wiped off. The stone must be wiped whenever someone leaves lipstick behind.
Yeah.
The person doing it, they were handed by the ankles back off, and had to kind of walk their way up down the walls to that without the bars. But they eventually, in the early 1900s, they put in the bars. Don't know the exact date, but the stone came here sometime after 1314.
Lonnie, where are we right now?
Waterford Crystal.
Here in the city of Waterford, they melt 750 tons of crystal a year to form beautiful glass works. These crystal glass works date back to 1783 when George and his nephew William Penrose started their business called Waterford Glass House. East of Waterford is the Irish Agricultural Museum in County Wexford. Here you can look at old tractors and farm equipment. They also have an exhibit about the Irish potato famine. This famine lasted from 1845 to 1852 when all the potato plants rotted. It wouldn't have been so bad except many Irish people at the time only grew potatoes. As a result, many Irish people starved to death or left Ireland for places like the United States. Ireland has some great folk music or Irish trad. Here a man named Patrick Fitzpatrick plays his acoustic guitar. As we talked about earlier, there are many Catholic churches in Ireland. They are full of beautiful stained glass windows. They also have intricate stonework. Our last stop is the Rock of Cashel. This rock was where the kings of Munster lived. They ruled the southwestern part of the Ireland island from around year 0 to 1100. During this time in 445, the king of Munster was converted to Christianity here by St. Patrick. St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland. He was actually born in Great Britain, but when he was a teenager, Irishmen took him to Ireland as a slave. He eventually escaped and returned to Great Britain. However, he decided to go back to Ireland to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. He used the three-leaf clover to teach about the Holy Trinity, which is God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now people across the world celebrate him on St. Patrick's Day. That's it for Ireland. Remember to like and subscribe.